Hello my beautiful friends, what is up? How are you? Welcome back to another video. If you've been here before, it's so nice to see you again. If you haven't been here before, hey, what's up? My name's Steph. It's so good to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I don't really have like an overarching theme for this video. I'm just kind of going to update you guys about where I've been on my spiritual journey, where I've been on my healing journey, and in turn, where we are right now. So let's just jump right on into it. If you're new here, like I said, my name's Steph. I make lots of videos on spirituality and stuff that I learn as I'm going through my own spiritual journey and just really delving into those parts of myself and being vulnerable and sharing it with you guys. So when you go through your journey, you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't just me, or I'm not the only one going through this. I have been doing lots and lots and lots of shadow work lately. On top of trying to figure out this new chapter of my life, I just started a new job, so it's been interesting for me to like try to find the balance while I'm feeling more and more of my divine masculine kind of hustle version of myself disappearing. I find that right now I'm kind of prioritizing my peace. I'm very protective of my peace, and I'm protective of my peace because of myself. I have mentioned before how I have a tendency to just go and never stop and never think and just like go until I can't go anymore. And so I was doing this and I was going through my life and I was adjusting to this new job and I was still trying to pre-film a whole bunch of videos and I was still trying to work out all the time and I was still trying to do this and I was still trying to do that, and my schedule was just like overflowing. I was not taking care of myself. I was not honoring my human, and in turn my body was like, okay, let's just stop. And I got sick. I literally worked myself to the point where everything in my body was like, if you will not stop, I will stop for you. Like, we are taking you out. Tap out. I knew the second I got sick that I did this to myself. And I think that that's because I'm so aware of what my limits are and how far I was pushing past them. And so I was doing everything in the name of like doing so much and healing and hustling and being this girl boss version of myself, which I am. However, I was like, I will do this at all costs. And that is so counterintuitive to what we're actually here to do, because our emotions are our guidance system. So when I'm feeling exhausted and drained and tired, that's my body's way of telling me to stop. While I was resting, I was hit with waves of shadow work and feelings and emotions and like why I was working so hard and why do I feel like I need to do so much and why do I feel like it's not enough by just existing, and why, like, I was going through it and I was like, okay. And the one overarching theme came from I saw myself and my worth through what I could offer to people, like what I could give. And I will be honest with you, I've come to the realization that I was filming videos with the premise of like, this will make me worthy and I'm helping people and that's what's going to make me worthy, and if I do more and if I post more and if I post twice a week or if I post 3 times a week, I'll be worthy and like I'll grow and like people will like realize their power, and by then like I'll be helpful and I'll be enough and like I'll be doing stuff that'll make me feel worthy and I'll like see my purpose, and my purpose is to help people, and if I'm not adding value to people's lives, then I'm not doing anything. And I was going through this kind of like purging of all of these feelings that I was having about how I saw myself, how I saw my worth, why I was actually doing YouTube, why I was doing all these other things in my life, why I was trying so hard to be seen, why I was trying so hard to help people, when, yeah, like, sure, that was a base intention, but at the end of the day, I was doing it because I felt like I would be worthy if I did enough, or if I was adding value, then I was worthy, then I was enough, then people would want to listen to me. When in truth, like, me just existing is what makes me worthy. Me just being here is what makes me worthy. And I feel like kind of a hypocrite because I've posted videos in which I've been like, you are enough just by existing. And then I was in the background like, I am not doing enough and I am not enough because I'm not working myself into the ground and I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. And I place so much pressure on myself to be this ever-evolving, ever-healing person, in which I am, but I was doing it in kind of like a show pony way, where I was like, well, if I am not learning enough, I'm not meditating enough, I'm not doing this, and I'm not going to get guidance on what to talk about on my channel, and my channel's not going to grow, and then I'm not going to be able to help people. But like, I wasn't really doing it with my first intention being helping people. I was doing it with my first intention being, if I do this, and if I grow quickly and easily and effortlessly, if I grow and grow and grow, then people will finally see that I am enough. Then people will finally see that I am worthy. Then people will finally see that I have good things to say. Then they'll want to listen to me, and I'll have that validation. I gave up so much of myself in the name of helping other people. But if I'm not honoring my human, and if I'm not honoring my vessel, at the end of the day, this is just a vessel. I am the universe experiencing a human. I firmly believe that. With every capacity of my being, I believe that I am the universe experiencing a human. However, that does not mean I get to neglect my vessel. That does not mean that I get to burn my vessel into the ground and be like, yeah, I'm good, I'm divine. No, part of my divinity is honoring those parts of myself that, like, I am literally here as a human in this human vessel. If I'm not taking care of myself, then I'm not going to be the best version of myself. If I'm not the best version of myself, then why am I even trying to help people? Because I can't help people from zero. I can't help people at the expense of myself. I can't evolve and change and grow, have these lessons to give people, have these words to share, if I'm not choosing to honor myself in any capacity. I do not need to work myself into the ground in order to feel loved and to feel valued and to feel worthy. And so I literally was forced to stop. And then I got sick, and I was like, that's okay. I can still film a video today. I can still get a video out for Friday. I can still, and I was literally like, my throat was on fire. Everything in me was like done and like drained. And so on a human level, I have cerebral palsy. Well, my human vessel does. And so when my body gets sick, my entire body gets sick. I've always known that if you do not stop, your body will make you stop. And I did not want to stop. I was so angry that I was sick and I couldn't keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And I was so mad at myself that I couldn't just fight through this one. But that wasn't the lesson. That wasn't the lesson. The lesson for me was to chill out, take a step back. The world's not going to disappear. Your goals aren't going to disappear. Your dreams just aren't going to fly off the table. If you are not yourself and you're not at 100%, then you have nothing to give other people. Because I'm not saying in any way that I need to be completely healed and perfect and whatever to bring you guys value, because that's not true. I'll never be done healing. Healing is a lifelong journey. That's literally what we're here for. I am so content with the fact that, like, this is lifelong healing. But what I will say is, like, I wasn't going to get to this lesson if I did not go through this moment of, like, the universe being like, okay, we're tapping you out. If you refuse to listen, if you refuse to honor what you need, we will take it and we will force you to. While I was on this healing and resting is a privilege. That is something that I've learned through this. But resting is a privilege. And something that I came to the realization of is, like, this constant need for me to be working and hustling and doing so much, that's not just from me. And this is the beginning of me breaking years and years and years and years and years of generational trauma in which people from my ancestry have felt the need to work themselves into the ground to prove that they're worthy. And I see the people I love around me from my human family on this life, and I see them all doing the exact same thing. And I am like, you need to rest, you need to take care of yourself, yeah. But I refuse to do the same. And I was like, wait, why do I feel like my worth is based on what I offer to people? Why do I feel like I will only receive love if I'm giving something to someone, if I'm bringing something to someone? Why am I feeling like that's the only way that I'm worthy or valuable or complete is by bringing value? Love that I give others isn't conditional. I love everyone unconditionally, exactly as they are. So why am I sitting here thinking, okay, well, they're not gonna love you if you're not doing this or this or this or this or this. Like, why do I think that I only deserve love if I'm offering things? Why is other people's love to me conditional? But that's not that, because we know now through my many rambles that the perception of your life is how you see yourself. So I only see myself as lovable if I'm offering love, and if I'm offering value, if I'm helping people, if I'm showing up everywhere, if I'm being everywhere, if I'm being the good friend, if I'm being the good sister, if I'm being the good daughter, if I'm being the good worker, whatever. I am only worthy if I'm getting that validation, if I'm doing that. Then they'll love me, then they'll want me, then they'll keep me around. But if I don't do that, then they're gonna leave me and I'm nothing. And so through these moments of rest, I came out of it so enthralled in this version of myself that I've created. And if I think about it too hard, then it's like everything starts to snowball. And so I've been doing a lot of journaling, I've been doing a lot of meditation, I've been receiving a lot of guidance and downloads. I guess the basis of like what I'm trying to share with you is that slowly, and we've talked about this in previous videos before, is that slowly I'm finding myself falling away from that constant go, 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 go. And I'm more so leaning into the fact of like me just being here. And I genuinely mean this time. This is how I feel right now in this moment, okay guys? I'm not fibbing. I genuinely am enough just by being. And that is so liberating. And my little inner child is like, we're finally enough. Like, it's finally enough. But what I will continue to say is I don't feel like I'm the only one that's doing this. And there's little whisperings going around the collective of like, we're moving out of this phase of divine masculine, go, 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 make it happen. And we're moving into this phase of divine feminine in which they can be valued, and divine masculine and divine feminine, we all have it in us, and they're both very valuable, and they both balance each other out when they're balanced. But our world has functioned from such a place of divine masculinity in which we are just like tearing the earth apart and doing everything and having 1900 side hustles, and you know, we're just like selling our soul to productivity because we're placing our worth in what we can accrue in this 3D reality. And I came to the epiphany the other day, to tie this all together, I came to the epiphany the other day in which I was like, you know what? Like, I am so done. I am so done with trying to pretend that everything is outside of me. Because regardless of any circumstance going on outside of me, in which I've created, but anything going on outside of me is starting inside of me. So why can't I just focus on being healed and working on myself and working through those traumas and working through the things that make me feel like I'm not enough, and working through that so I can radiate a beautiful energy, that I can continue to be this beautiful, loving, open person who chooses to share her trauma with the world and chooses to open herself up to the collective so other people can realize the beauty and healing. Why can't I just focus on being more awakened every day? Because that is what makes me feel better. That is what sets my soul on fire. Working on myself and awakening and evolving and becoming this 5D version of myself is what's important to me now. I am just focusing on me and being the best version of myself and healing and working with myself and being so caught up in evolution and being so caught up in like my soul healing and fragments of myself coming back from generations and past lives and all of that, focusing on bringing myself back together and claiming my power and seeing my worth and standing in my truth and focusing on that. Because when you feel good and you radiate good energy, good things come to you, and the outside world doesn't even matter. What I will say to close this video, I've come to the realization through this forced rest that I need to continue to allow myself to feel uncomfortable. And I need to go through those tough feelings, go through those tough emotions, because truly, I can hold on to anger and resentment and pain, and I can be scared and I can have my walls up. I can do that. I can live my life like that forever if I want. But I'm never going to feel truly free until I allow myself to realize that I am safe, that I am worthy of healing, that I am worthy of love, that I am a divine being, that I am a child of the universe, that I deserve good things. And the only way I'm ever going to truly internalize that is if I continue to work on the things that make me feel unworthy. And if I continue to work on the things in my past that make me feel as if I'm not enough. And I know that the only way that I can continue to hold on to this feeling of contentment and peace is to work on the things that shake my peace. Because that's coming from inside, and that's reflecting outside, and that's making me feel all sorts of things. And so I hope that that made sense for you guys. I hope that if you're going through kind of the same thing that I am right now, and we're all going through these moments of, where do I go from here? You go inside. And I know you don't want to hear that. I know it's hard. I've obviously been going through it too. But take my word for it. Start honoring yourself and your little you before the universe knocks you on your ass and makes you stay in bed for a week and a half straight. Just take my word for it. Take care of yourself. Honor yourself. Happy healing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that it made some sense. I hope that it brought you some peace and happiness and joy. That's truly my intention now, is to help you guys through helping myself. And I kind of stepped away from that intention for a while, but we're back and we're thriving, and I'm very, very happy to be here on this healing journey with you guys. If you would like to subscribe and join our ever-growing family, I would love to have you. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If this was my first and last time seeing you, I love you so much, and happy healing. Okay, bye guys.